Sometimes I forget. Sometimes, like I've been doing this so long, right? Sometimes I forget that my camera is here, not here in the um, computer. Good morning, Miss Linda. How are you today? Ooh, it's a beautiful day in Virginia. You are very lucky because it has not been beautiful here in Texas. However, today does look like a gorgeous day. Isn't this the biggest thing ever? This is actually my rechargeable milk frother, right? I just pulled the thing off and threw it in here because it's dirty and I got to wash it. But the head goes on here and then you could close it up and it's rechargeable. It's pretty awesome, but it's flipping big. So it's like a baton. You could injure someone with that. I just quickly I was gonna make my coffee with you guys, but then I realized, you know what, Miss Linda, can you hear me? I forgot to test to make sure that I am being heard. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Let me real quick try to see if I can hear myself. Can you hear me? Okay, I can. It's a little delayed, but I can hear me. And you can hear me. Awesome. Thank you. So, Miss Linda, how are you today? Besides the beautiful day, hey, we love beautiful days. Have you thought about what you want to do when I go out there to Virginia and get to meet up with you? Because we're doing it. We're doing it. I forgot I wanted to curl my eyelashes, but I was so busy doing other stuff that I ended up forgetting. And you know what? This camera looks so much better than the other camera. However, it goes out of focus really quick, and I don't know why that is. I don't know if it's because of it's set to 4K. Sorry. I forgot to plug in my candle. Right now we have mango and marigold. Oh, smells so good. But actually, let's change it real quick. Why won't this one close? There we go. Let's instead do lemon zest and jasmine. Is that focusing? There we go. Lemon zest and jasmine. Because yum. I'm glad to hear you're feeling great. Are you being affected by this new Caremark Zepbound switchover? I'm not sure if you are on Zepbound or if you're on. Okay. I'm not sure if you're on Zepbound or what you're on, but hopefully you're not being affected by it. I did want to talk a little bit about it if anybody is being affected by it and some things that you guys could do in the event of this affecting you, because it's very confusing and it's very nerve-wracking. And oops, okay, I just lost my lid. And it feels unfair in so many ways. And I'm not sure if you know what I'm talking about. Wait, I think, yeah, I did do a video on it. So you probably do know what I'm talking about. Although it's not uncommon I'm on Zepbound, but I'm on TRICARE for Life and Medicare. Oh, perfect. So it's not going to affect you. That's awesome. Because although it's not uncommon for PBMs to make this kind of decision, it is disheartening when it affects you. Like if they would have made that choice before anybody got to choose their benefits plan, which I don't think it would have mattered because most of them are from employee insurances, and some of us don't have many options. Like for us at my job, we have 3 options. 2 of them are 2 different tiers of an HSA plan. And they're called copay plans. I don't know why they're called copays. And I think it's because, I'm not sure, but I think it's because your deductibles are higher, and every single visit that you make to a doctor, your fees are higher because you are partially responsible for the insurance that way. And then the third option is an FSA option, which is a low deductible option, which is the one that I have. And your like copays and stuff and your percentages paid are far lower. Like, for example, I have a coworker friend who is on the copay plans. She's on one of them. I don't remember which one, but she's on one of those. And she just had an ablation done, and her out-of-pocket cost was $5,000 just for that surgery. And I don't know if you remember, but in September, I had a similar surgery done, and my out-of-pocket cost was my copay, which was $200, but that went into my max out-of-pocket. My max out-of-pocket for the year was $1,500, and my deductible for the year, my regular deductible for the year is $500. So that went into those payments. And then I had to pay the surgeon $500 and something dollars. Then I had to pay the surgeons like, I think $600. So altogether it ended up being like $1,200 or something that I paid for it. But that's way less than what she paid. And we have the same employer with the same plans, although we have two different plans. And it's like, it can be confusing on what is covered and what isn't covered. I don't know what's going on right here. It feels like it's swollen. It feels funny. Oh no, my battery is dying. You know what? I bought a gaming computer, right? Well, a gaming laptop. And I did it because I wanted to work on my wrist. Oh, crap. 1 second, please. I accidentally unplugged my mirror. I bought a gaming laptop because I wanted to be able to edit and everything on my laptop and not have any issues with it being slow, since they have higher processors and all of that stuff. However, it dies all the time. It's like forever dying. It barely had, in the little icon, it barely had almost full power, and it's only been on for like 15 minutes, and now it's dying. So at least I have the charger right here. Come on, stop unfocusing. Focus. No, just waiting for it to focus. What's wrong with you, camera? Focus. Okay, it wants me. Oh, there we go. Okay. So yeah, but looks like it's just me and you today, Linda, and I do not mind that at all. So, what do you want to do when I visit Virginia? Just for you, because I'm going to. And I think I said that earlier, but I am going to. So what are we going to do? What do you want to do? I don't know very much about Virginia. I know I've been there one time, or I guess been to there. I don't know. Because we went to, when my brother was little. I have not been to the Virginia Beach area that I know of. I don't know where I went in Virginia, to be honest with you. But when my brother was little, we took him on a trip to Niagara Falls. And from there, we drove down to DC. And we did like a Capitol building tour. We did a Pentagon tour. And they said the Pentagon's in Virginia. I don't know where that is in Virginia in comparison to you. But from my understanding, Virginia is not that big. So you can't be that far from one of those airports, right? I don't know. You could be. For all I know, it could be like, New York, where you fly into Buffalo and it's like 6-hour drive to Manhattan, thinking that it's all close together. But I do love the beach. I grew up like 8 miles away from the beach. So we went often. We spent a lot of time near the ocean. Norfolk International Airport. I feel like I know that airport. I know that airport. Hold on. Let's see. Norfolk. Airport. Gosh, that's a beautiful town that just popped up. Wow, that's a beautiful airport. I mean, town. Why do I keep saying airport? Norfolk. That's wait, ORF, right? I don't know why it's ORF, but yeah. Hey, Dr. Wolf Dimples. Dr. Wolf Dimples. He's a very handsome man. Let me just tell you that. I've never been to Virginia, but I would love to move there. Would you? Wow, Miss Linda knows all about Virginia. How long have you been in Virginia, Miss Linda? Okay, so that's where I'm going. I'm going to go to the Norfolk International Airport, OFR. I have to remember that. I'm going to go to OFR, and we are going to find each other, and we're going to do some cool stuff, but I don't know what you want to do, and I don't know where you want to go. Oh, you've been there your whole life. How cool is that? I don't know. I used to think that I would die in my hometown. Like, I loved being there so much because it's so convenient. It was like so close to the ocean, and it was like, had all the agriculture there. So you get fresh fruits and vegetables year round. The weather is pretty much perfect, but I got priced out. I didn't have a choice. I had to leave. And, if I didn't leave, I would have never been a homeowner. And now I own my own home, and I am the second person in my family. And if you guys know anything about my family, I have a huge family. My mom is one of 12 siblings. My dad is one of 9, I think, siblings, and all of them have a bunch of kids. But, outside of my dad's family, my mom's family, we had a family reunion once when I was like, I don't know, maybe 9 or 10. And we ended up in the newspaper because it was the largest recorded family reunion in like my county's history. And there wasn't that many people. There was like 100 people there. There wasn't even everybody there. And we're like, hey. And so I have a very large family. And out of that very large family, a lot of them do own homes. But my brother and I are the only two who owned homes on our own. Like, we didn't have a spouse who helped us. We didn't have a partner who helped us. We didn't have, siblings helping us or parents helping us. We did it all by ourselves. And out of our whole entire family, that's like pretty strange. My brother was the first one, and I was the second one. But if I wouldn't have moved, I wouldn't have been able to do that. So I moved, and now I'm ready to move again. And I'm ready to leave here, sell my house and go. Actually, I don't know if I want to sell my house or if I want to rent it out. I'm not sure. David and I have talked about like just keeping this house as like home base and then just sort of travel around. I want to be able to one day work for myself and not be like tethered to a physical place. And to be able to travel, like my dream is, even before that, I had dreamt of like traveling full time. It's want to be a homeowner. So young, I was already. How long have I owned this house? I've been here since 2021, so 4 years. I'm 43, so 39. Hi, Beverly. How are you? Had an appointment flipping through and saw you're on. Probably can't stay long, but watching. No problem. Beverly, are you being affected by this CVS Caremark thing? Because I wanted to talk about that today. If any of you guys are dealing with that, I know Dr. Wolf Dimples doesn't. Linda just explained she doesn't, and I am not, because although I'm with Caremark, although I'm with CVS Caremark, my insurance plans do not cover obesity care management. Obesity management care? Whatever. You could do a YouTube channel traveling. David and I do want to do one. He's very camera shy, apparently. Like, he doesn't mind being like in the background, and he doesn't mind occasionally, but he really doesn't want to be like main character. Although he wants to have his own channel. He wants to do like a barbecuing, like a smoking channel. But I told him, if you were to do that, the problem is that our weather is so like chaotic. You would still have to be willing to get out there every single week and smoke something. rain, snow, whatever. And what are you going to do? So what we've been trying to do, like that vlog I did when we went to Waco, I want to do like a road trip channel, and we already have the channel set up. But when I changed phones, I forgot to log into it from this phone, so I don't have access to it. But I do have the old phone, and I'll just charge it, and I'll be able to get into it. Oh, good, good, good. I'm glad to hear that you are not being affected by it. I mean, it's pretty scary what's happening. So back in the day, it took people until middle age to be able to afford a home. I mean, isn't that middle age? Isn't 39 middle age? I thought it was middle age. You know, David and I do live here together. I mean, we're together when we bought the home, but it's my home. I bought it, my money, my credit, my signature, my everything. It was me alone. Please don't misunderstand me. I offered him the opportunity to purchase it together. He decided that he didn't want the responsibility of owning the home, which is really funny because his family has like a big problem with him living here with me. They're like, you know, you're helping like care for, you're helping pay for the mortgage of a house that you don't own. And what happens if you guys break up, which is a valid concern, right? However, if he was renting, he'd have the same concern. He would still have nothing, you know, to show for his time and effort while he was there renting. He's the one who chose not to, so that is on him. But, you know, they don't know that. I've never tell anybody that because it's none of their business. You know, it's our home. He lives here with me. He cares for this home just as much as I do. We did this together. He actually found this house. We were on the mission to find houses, and I wanted him to feel like he was more involved in the process. I wanted him to feel a connection to the like process, and he found this house. I didn't want to come see it because it was on the way higher end. It was on the way higher end of what I was on it to pay. And so he made me come see it. And I was like, okay. And then we fell in love with it. And here we are. So luckily, thank you, Jesus, that this house was made for me to be an owner for at least 4 years and then go from there. But yeah, so we are working on that channel. Like I'm a horrible vlogger though. I'm trying to figure out how to do that more streamlined, but I'm never going to learn if I don't try, right? Like I'm never going to learn if I don't do it, but we wanted to have a couple of videos ready to post for the summer and start that travel channel. Like just start like our road trips, our weekend road trips and stuff in the summer. Yes. Thank you, Miss Beverly. Don't forget to like the live. I mean, I think I've said it before. I never tell you guys to subscribe. I never tell you guys to like anything. Never tell you guys to share anything for a couple of reasons. One, I kind of forget. Like, I'm just talking and I forget things. And the other reason is I just feel like I don't know where to put it. A lot of people will open up with like, hey, like, comment, subscribe, turn on the bell notifications, blah, 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 right? But it's like you hear it so much that you kind of tune it out, right? Like I hear it and I don't even listen anymore. And so I figured if I'm doing that, why would other people not be doing the same thing? Like I'm pretty sure other people do that too, you know? So I didn't want to say it in the beginning. So then I used to say it at the end. And then I just felt like it was just such a long ending because, you know, I don't know. I don't know. It is what it is. Hey, good morning, Mr. Lean. Oh, good afternoon. Sorry, I don't know where you're at. Where are you at? Said it's the afternoon already. Now I'm thinking, where is it in the afternoon? That is very true. I am going to start copying Emily. Do the YouTube thingies. You know, all of that stuff. Which I think is hilarious. Oh, you're in Minnesota. That's right. You are in Minnesota. It's not afternoon there yet, is it? It's only, well, almost. It's 11:20, right? Hey, Jerlene. I know it was Sandra who stopped by earlier to say that she wouldn't be able to be on today because her daughter's doing her first communion. I don't know really much about first communions. I think it's a Catholic thing, right? I think. So I gave her my congratulations. I don't know if that's right. I hope that's right. I hope it's a thing that you say congratulations to. I don't know. It might be like, you say congratulations for any like major life event, don't you? I think so. Not sure. But yes, do the YouTube thingies. I love Emily. She's so funny. I always love how her son's always telling her, like, you're not a real YouTuber until there's an M at the end of your subscribers. It always cracks me up. Dr. Wolf Dimples. I got a bone to pick with you. I want to talk to you so much about all of this trial. However, I don't want to bother you. So I don't. And I'm like, I don't know. I need to be all up in the cheese or spread it, I guess. But guys, my hair is getting on my nerves. You're right. I've been up since 5 a.m. Ooh. I actually woke up at 4 in the morning. Not on purpose. And I couldn't really go back to sleep. So, which is what, 5 o'clock your time, right? Because I'm an hour behind you. So, Beverly, I think you're in Florida, aren't you? I want to say you're in Florida. I know Dr. Wolf Dimples is in Southern Texas, and you and I need to figure out what we're going to do. Like, I'm just sitting here planning all of these trips, and I don't even know when I'm going, except for Jerlene. I know that we are going in the beginning of fall so that we can have our Mall of America trip. The Mall of America is so big, that just could be like you're in Connecticut. Why did I think you were in Florida? You're in Connecticut. Then you're by Elle. You're by my homie Elle, who also let me know that she wouldn't be able to be on today. She has some stuff she needs to do. And I told her, no worries. I really, really appreciate that you guys want to be here, and that it makes, I don't like this part, but it touches me that it makes people feel bad that they're not able to be here. And that just it touches my heart. Like, I don't like that. I don't like that you guys feel bad. Please don't ever feel bad. But it really touches my heart that you guys want to be here, and that it makes you feel bad that you're not able to, that you feel that you need to reach out. Just like Dee Dee. She felt she had to reach out today to let me know that she wouldn't be able to be here, which I totally appreciate. And I'm really, really, really honored and touched by it. And speaking of being touched by something, you guys, I got a delivery in the mail. Aren't these so cool? Look at these. 1, 2, these 3 bracelets were a gift from one of you. You're not here, but I'm still going to tell you all about it. Aren't they just so, look at, these are made, I don't know what this is. Is it concrete? It kind of sounds like it. But they're not heavy though. I don't know. So this one says strength and this one says listen. And they're handmade out by where she lives by a brand called Mud Love. And they are so cool. They are so cute. She sent these to me along with this one that says pray. And the most cutest lanyard I've ever seen. Look at all the pickles. This was from a restaurant nearby that is called Chicken Legs. Isn't that the funniest name ever? Chicken Legs. I love it. That was so cool. I thought that was one of the most funniest names I've ever heard, but they're called Chicken Legs, and yet they have a lanyard just filled with pickles. Go figure. But it's so cute. You guys, I am so awkward because my computer's over here, so I'm reading the stuff over here, yet my camera's over here. Try to line them up a little bit more so it doesn't look like I'm not looking at you guys. I'm trying to look at you. I want to stare deep into your soul. I can't take myself seriously sometimes, you guys. But just so you guys know, if you know anybody who is being affected by what is happening with the CVS Caremark switch, I know Tuan is being affected. I looked into it a little bit more. I used to work for insurance stuff and like health insurance stuff. So I knew a little bit of things to look up, right? And I was able to find the CVS Caremark forms, and I will link them to this live after we're done, that will assist some of you who are being affected by this, because you should start now. So you should be able to go and, excuse me, you should be able to go and take this form to your doctor, fill it out, and fingers crossed, at least start that process of being able to get a medical, a continuation of care medical exemption for remaining on Zepbound instead of having to switch to Wegovy. So Beverly's in Connecticut. What are we going to do, Beverly, when I go to Connecticut and visit you? I keep telling Mia, I know it sounds like a threat, and I don't really care if you take it that way. I'm so horrible, I know. But, I'm promising that I'm going to do this 50 state thing, and I'm going to start with Texas, although not as far deep into Texas as Dr. Wolf Dimples. But I am going to travel the U.S. little by little, of course, and I'm going to come visit you guys, not necessarily at your house, but I'm going to come visit you guys in as close to you as I possibly can get. And we are going to start with this month, Debbie, who I do not see here, but Miss Debbie lives here in Fort Worth, so her and I are going to get together. And then Miss Harji is here in Mansfield, so I'm going to reach out to Miss Harji and see if she would like to join us. So if anybody here who has not spoken up, not introduced himself, not said hello, don't be scared. I don't bite. I mean, I might bite, but I can't bite you digitally, but I'll hug you digitally. If you are in the DFW, we are going to go over to the Trinity River. I know the Trinity River is huge, right? But we're going to go over to the Trinity River over by the Fort Worth Zoo. We're going to have lunch, and Miss Debbie made sure for me to understand it needs to be accessible because she is in a wheelchair, which is perfectly, please don't misunderstand me. I don't know a lot of places in Fort Worth, so I would never know what is and isn't accessible. But whatever we choose, I will absolutely make sure it is. She said she would do the research because she knows what she needs. And perfect, works for me. So we're going to do that. And then the month of May is her birthday. So we will start out with that. I don't know if she is okay being on camera. So I will do my best to film what I can. But if she's not okay, again, I will never force any of you to be on camera. Ever, ever, ever. But if you guys are okay with that, we will absolutely do a video on it so that the other Pickle Posse can see what we're doing. Because, every state's going to have different stuff, right? I don't know why I thought Dr. Wolf Dimples. Yeah, amiga. I don't know why I thought you were by Albuquerque. And I was so excited because I was going to say October, me and you, we are going to go to the, I forgot what it's called. The hot air balloons. You guys, that's a bucket list item for me, is to do the Albuquerque hot air balloon festival. There is one in Turkey too, and I'm gonna do that one in Turkey. The one in Turkey, they have God, what is it called? They have cliff hotels. They have a hotel that's in a flipping mountain. In a mountain, you guys, and you can be in a room that's on the side of a mountain. That's the most awesome thing ever. So those are on my bucket list. But I was so excited thinking one of you was near there. We could go. Oh wait, is it in Albuquerque or is it in Santa Fe? Uh-oh. I don't even know. I don't know which one it is. But Miss Beverly, we are gonna absolutely do that. I don't think Connecticut is very big either. Maybe it's because I'm comparing it to California and Texas, which nothing is really that big. New York is pretty long too, though. But it's not that wide. So in May, we will be doing a meetup with Miss Debbie, and hopefully Miss Arju will be able to come out because Mansfield is only like a 20-minute drive. We're a small New England state. That's what I thought. Because that's where Elle's at. Elle's in the New England area. And pretty sure Connecticut. I'm not positive. Not positive. But if you guys like okay, I don't know how to explain the style of vlog, but if you guys like exploring vlogs, I guess, but exploring the local area, and the local area is very nature centric, you guys will love her channel. She just started it. It's her second channel because she has 2 channels. And this is her second channel. Her other channel is about skincare. But Miss, let me see if I can find it real quick. I know I linked it in my own videos. Oh, here it is. Okay, so her videos are Day with Elle. And she does these really beautiful, slow, sort of quiet vlogs. Like that's her goal, is to have the vlog be not chaotic, because a lot of people who do vlogs, like it's so busy, so busy, so busy. Like everything is just more, loud screaming, and she does her best to do very quiet types of vlog. I mean, she speaks, but you know what I mean? Like it's not one of those where there's no speaking. It's just like ASMR type. It's not that, but her channel is so cute. I absolutely love it. I love to see where you guys are from. I love to see like your local area. I love nature. I love to like feel like I'm there with you, like hanging out. And I think it's so awesome. And she has like the cutest tagline in the beginning. She'll say something like, "Hey, what are you doing today? Don't do that. Instead, come with me." Like, oh, it's so cute. I love it. But whenever I hear it, like I started telling her, do not ever, because she was like kind of, I don't know if I want to keep that, but I was like, no, keep it. It is the most adorable thing ever. Like it's too cute. It's too cute. Keep it. Keep it. So if you like those kinds of vlogs, go check out her channel. It's really sweet. I do have it in my community posts, but I will link it again. Hey, Dr. B, my favorite PhD. How are you today? Dr. B, are you being affected by this care mark? The channel name is Day with Elle. But it is still so new that it doesn't always pop up, but it is Day Without. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Copy link. I think I could go in here and post it to this live. Sorry, I hope you guys don't hear the echo. But that is the first video of her channel that popped up. But it is incredibly sweet. Like I love watching her channel. Like I really, really enjoy her channel. Like it's so cute. And not just because she's my friend, she's become my friend through our creations here on YouTube. But I'm not just telling you like, hey, go check out my friend, not like that. Like I would never recommend somebody to you guys who I didn't think at least fit my vibe, because I don't really know what your vibe is, but I know what my vibe is. And my vibe is, I just love people who are very kind-hearted. And I feel like you can feel that when you watch somebody for a little while, right? So I've been watching her other channel for a really long time. And I feel like my heart connected with her heart. And I don't know how to explain that, which is like one reason why I love Dr. Bobby. Like if you guys don't know, Dr. Bobby is also a content creator here. Dr. Bobby, if you want to share your channel, just in case somebody here doesn't have it, otherwise I can go in there and share it for you. She like, I don't know what it is. Like I just instantly connected with Dr. Bobby and I absolutely adore her. She's not a medical doctor, you guys. So, like, I understand why you say that all the time, but it just, I don't know why. I just found it so funny the first time you said that to me. And I'm like, oh, okay. You're not a medical doctor, Bobby. Like, that's fine. I'm not either. Don't worry. I am not a medical doctor. This is not medical advice. I completely understand because people are weird. People think weird things sometimes. But you guys, I wanted to work on the weight thing, but this is my little baby jar. This is a 4-ounce ball, the brand ball mason jar. This is a 4-ounce. 200 pennies, barely. And it's like a little mountain when you put 200 pennies in here. And they don't fit in a 4-ounce mason jar. I need to find a new container to hold my. You guys, I drank all of this already. I was going to make it with you guys, but I decided I didn't want you guys to have to hear the sounds. This is the same, my original one that I showed you guys with the Fruity Pebble, the Dymatize Fruity Pebble one. 25 grams of protein. I ran out of my protein milk. David said we will go today and buy more, alongside with my high protein coffee of Chaik and the sweet cream one. And this one's 20 grams of protein. So that's 42 grams of protein in my coffee. And I just almost finished it. This is an incredible flavor, like super, super delicious. It really is a toss-up between this flavor and the mixing that one with the, no, it's not this one. It's mixing the Starbucks brown sugar, cinnamon. It's a limited edition K-Pod, you guys, and it drives me bananas because I'm so sad when it's gone. What am I going to do? Because it's so freaking good. If you guys have a Sam's Club, they have them right now. Unfortunately, everywhere around me has been sold out, and it makes me really sad. I only got 1 box. I should have gotten 2, but whatever. That flavor is incredible with the Mexican hot chocolate protein powder. Those 2 combinations are just freaking delicious, and I absolutely love it. And I am 100% addicted. I got a problem, but it's really good. Oh man. I was saying this earlier when it was just me and Miss Linda. Oh, come on, focus. Focus. There we go. Like right here, it itches so bad. I don't know what I ate, but it itches. Itches. Did the comments stop again? I hate when it does that. I didn't even know it could do that. Well, I guess I knew it could do that. Okay. Okay, let me see. Since you're not going to do it, Dr. Bobby, I'm going to do it for you, just in case somebody is here and is not subscribed to your channel. There we go. It posted. Okay. Just in case they're not subscribed to your channel or checked out your channel yet, they can do that. Ooh, you're spring cleaning today. I'm not spring cleaning. I should be though. You're at Walmart. I love Walmart. There's a Walmart right down the street from me. I hate that Walmart, but I love Walmart. This Walmart is just too busy. Like it stays busy all the time. Can I see the name of that coffee again? Absolutely. The coffee brand is called Chaik. It's high protein coffee. This is the brand name Chaik. It is linked in every single one of my videos, with the exception of the lives, so that you can easily access it. But it comes with the shaker bottle. No, I think I got a special offer. But sometimes they have a special offer where you get a shaker bottle when you buy your first bag. And then you get 7, I don't think I have any in here. Oh, wait, I do. Wait, I do. The offer that I had, they're not all in here though, but the offer that I had also gave me some sample packs. This is a single dose. This is their vanilla flavor. Every single one of their flavors has 2 shots of protein with the exception of one, and I don't see it here. But one of them, it's called their triple espresso, so it has 3 shots. But everyone else has 2 shots. But they all have 20 grams of protein. And I think they all have 1 gram of sugar too. No, the sweet cream has 2 grams of sugar. But they all have 20 grams of protein. I also have the chai latte flavor. This one is my least favorite flavor of all of them. But I really, really, really like them. David and I were just spending so much money going out for coffee. I just had to figure out another way. Those bags are like, I think they're $35 a bag, but they have, I want to say it's 20 servings in a bag. I don't know. Just looking it over real quick. I don't see it, but I want to say it's 20 servings per bag, which I know sounds like a lot, right? It sounds like $35 is a lot, and it is a lot, but it is a lot cheaper than going out for coffee. David and I will go, and 2 coffees for us is $15, and we were going a lot. So in 2 times going, like 2 trips out to the coffee shop, it paid for itself. And they have caramel flavor, which I haven't tried, obviously, because they're closed, but I haven't tried the caramel. I haven't tried the cinnamon, but I hear this one is, it even says it on the bottom. It's café de olla. My favorite kind of coffee, right? But I don't do it because I'm lazy. I'm lazy to make it because it's a lot of work. And then the vanilla. And then this is their original. They also have like holiday flavor, seasonal, I guess, seasonal flavors. I first seen them like in December, but you guys know I wasn't working, so I wasn't about to pay. But they had a white chocolate mocha, I think it was, that I wanted to try. So I'll have to wait until this holiday season comes around so I could try it. I've also tried the Javi concentrates. They're good. Don't get me wrong. They're good. But they just came out with a protein version. But they're very expensive. And why would I spend that kind of money on a coffee that doesn't even have benefits for me? So I might as well turn that money around. And then these, they don't expire like that. Like once you open the little Javi bottle, and it's a little bottle. I think it's 4 fluid ounces. It's little, like that big, right? And they do have an array of flavors. But those little tiny concentrates, once you open it, you have to keep it in the fridge. And then they're only supposed to last 2 weeks. I get burnt out on the same flavor every single time. I like to mix it up as much as I can until I get hooked on a flavor. And then, I have an issue and I become hyper-focused on that flavor. And I only want that one. But it's super good. I really like the chai. I mean, the Javi for what it is good, but I won't buy them again. Not me personally, but hey, you never know. If you do not care, if you do not have a need to add in more protein to your daily diet, then it could work for you, but not for me. Hey, Miss Jen F, how are you? I wish I was buy my coffee outside kind of girl. Oh, girl. I didn't used to be a coffee person at all. At all. I hated coffee. I hated the smell. I hated the taste. But when I was in my 20s, I was going to school full time. So I was there 8.5 hours every single day. And then outside of that, I worked a full-time job and I was there 8 hours every single evening. And it took me 2 hours round trip to get to and from work when I lived in San Francisco. Delilah, you're right. I bought the Javi concentrate and I wasn't using it at all the time and it expired, and I bought their protein. See, their protein coffee. Is it also powder? Because I wasn't sure. I didn't look into it that much. I just saw that they were introducing protein coffee. But yeah, like I'm always going to tell you guys when I really believe in something and when I really love it, just like I absolutely freaking love the Ruvi. Ruvi is the smoothie mixes, right? Like it is strictly freeze-dried powder of fruits and vegetables into smoothie mixes. There's no added anything, and they're freaking delicious. Like I can't even explain to you guys how good they are. And I don't know if it's still running, but if it is, let me double check real quick, because you guys, you can get your first, like you can get I don't know, it's called like a starter pack, right? Of the Ruvi. So you can get a starter pack of their smoothie kit, and it comes with a shaker bottle, and a really good quality shaker bottle. It's the brand Blender bottle, and it's the screw top lid. And I was so pendeja. Okay, when I got that shaker bottle, I could not figure out how to open it. I had never ever experienced one of those that had a screw lid, right? I don't know how to explain it. It's over there, and I can hear David playing his game, and I don't want to open the door because it'll be really, really loud. But like instead of just like a regular, like a pop, it has the lid where it screws on, and I didn't know, and I couldn't figure out how to open that freaking thing. And then suddenly, I out of frustration, I figured it out, and I was like, I practically cried from all the frustration. But it comes with the shaker bottle. It comes with 7 packages, I think, of the smoothie mix. And you only pay the shipping for the very first one. And it's like $5. But it is, to me, incredibly good. I discovered them when I was doing my surgery, or when I was preparing for my surgery, because I don't know if you guys noticed this about me, but I like to be prepared as I can be. So once I knew that I would be going and getting my hysterectomy, I started doing what I could, right? Like I started buying like the hysterectomy pillow and started doing research. And when I figured that one out, yes, you get your free starter kit. I have a link in all of them. I will also drop it. So normally the 7-pack of smoothie pouches is $27.95, right? Plus shipping. I know it. Is the shipping free? I don't remember if you have to pay for the shipping or not. But your very first order with them, it'll be free. So you'll get the 7 smoothie variety packs. And it's not 7 different flavors because they only have, I think, 4 flavors. But you'll get $5 store credit, 10% recurring discount on all of your 7-pack boxes. You can cancel or edit your shipping anytime. But I really love it. And you guys know, because I tell you all the time, that I come from a place that 150,000% has actual fruits and vegetables fresh, like for real. Like I can go to the field and pick up my flipping self, and I have many, many times, and I've done it many, many times in my life. And I'll drop the link right here for you guys. This is my affiliate link. I am affiliated with them. I wasn't when I first started telling you guys about it, but if you guys want to try it out, it is only $5 or $5.95. So $5 or $6 for your very first month. But $5 or $6 pays for that shaker bottle on its own, because again, it is a quality shaker bottle. It is. I like it better than this one, except this one's taller, which is the only reason why I use this one for my coffee, because I use more fluid ounces than I'm supposed to, because I'm using the powdered form of the coffee and the powdered form of the protein shake or powder. So because of that, it makes the volume higher. So I use this because it's taller. But I highly recommend them too. I discovered them during my surgery time. And are they caffeine free? What, the coffee? Are you talking about these coffees? These are not caffeine free. These have caffeine because they have 2 shots of espresso. However, they do have a caffeine free version. They only have 1 flavor that's caffeine free. I don't remember what the flavor is though. Let me look real quick. Because I was excited when they sent these like sample packs. They sent me a decaf version too. And I don't drink decaf, but David sometimes does because when he has too much caffeine, he gets panic attacks. I mean, that can happen to anybody at any time, but for him, we've recognized that caffeine as a trigger. Okay, so they have cappuccino flavor decaf. And so far, I have really enjoyed every flavor that I've tried. I've only tried 4 flavors. So far, my favorite by itself is the chocolate peanut butter, which I bought for David, even though it has caffeine, because he can have limited caffeine. If he knows that he's going to have a coffee or an energy drink, which I hate when he has energy drinks, but if he knows that he's going to have one, he knows he can't have the other. But I want to say that they only have one flavor right now of decaf. Yeah, they do. But they said that they are working on an additional flavor option for decaf. But I mean, when you buy a box of Folgers, it's only one flavor anyways, right? So I don't know. I need to have a variety of flavors. Like I can't, like when my mom, when she came for my surgery, she discovered, I forgot I was telling you guys about Ruby. So my doctor was like, you need to make sure that you're getting in your protein prior to surgery. You need to make sure you're eating your fruits and vegetables because of the some form of vitamin that helps you to recover faster prior to surgery and post-surgery. So I was like, how can I do this? How can I do this? How can I do this? And I went crazy and bought a crap ton of protein powder shakes, or the powders, not the pre-mades. And then I also went crazy and I found Ruby and I absolutely loved them. We've already gone through it. I mean, they don't have just the 7-pack. They also, I bought the, I think it's like a 25-pack. I bought it twice and we went through them and we're on our 3rd. I really, really like them. For David, he doesn't like them just by itself. I have to like make it for him. So I will throw it in the Ninja blender with some ice and I will sub the water out. And usually I'll use the protein milk for him. Or I'll put orange juice and then I throw in frozen fruit. And he loves that. He loves it like thicker, like a thicker consistency. He doesn't like it when it's just the water. He thinks it's too watery. Even though I don't think that, he thinks that. So that's how I make it for him. But you guys, I highly recommend. I mean, for $5-6, that bottle alone would cost you at least $15. So for me, it's worth it. Of course, you don't have to do anything, but for me, it's worth it, at least trying it. But yeah, and then I forgot what I was talking about because I got distracted about the Ruby. I don't remember. But thank you, Beverly, for confirming that it is a powder for the Javi protein coffee. It's iced coffee though. These are also iced coffee. The chai is also iced coffee. However, you can heat it if you want to. But I recommend if you ever heat a whey protein powder that you make it first. So you can use room temperature water if you want, then mix it with the powder and then heat that in the microwave, because otherwise it does not blend well when you try to blend it into the already hot liquid. Have to go, guys. I'm at the spa. They're ready for me. Have a blessed day. Enjoy your spa day, please. Please, 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 Miss Beverly. Thank you so much for dropping in, and we will see you soon. I am just spa. How exciting. I want to go to the spa. You guys are all out doing cool stuff. Dr. B's just wanted to say hi to the Pickles, and she's at Walmart. I mean, Walmart's not as cool as the spa, but it's cool to me, right? let's see. We don't have very many drive-through coffee places in Boston. Wait a minute. Jen, you're in Boston. Girl, you're on my list too. Jen, do you do Keurig coffee, like the little pods? Because when my mom came for my surgery, she realized that David and I go out to drink coffee a lot, and we didn't have a coffee maker. She drinks coffee every single day. So I was explaining to her before I got surgery, because I didn't know if I would be okay after to explain. So I explained to her about all my jobbies, and I was like, you could do it hot, you could do it whatever, but you have to make it yourself this way. And I was showing her. And she was like, she ended up having a couple of them. We opened a couple of different bottles for her. And then she took, I think, 2 flavors home. And she said she liked them, but it was too much work for her. And I was like, what's the difference? You have to make your coffee pot. You have to what's the difference? But anyways, so after she got home, she called me and she was like, hey, so I was at Costco right now and I found that they have some like the pods, they were on sale. She was like, and they're so good. It was a Starbucks brand. It was, I think, the Pike's Place flavor. And she was like, it is so good. Go buy one. I was like, Mom, I don't have a coffee maker like that. She was like, oh, I already bought you one. It's on its way. Oh, okay. She was like, but it was cheaper for me to tell you to go buy the coffee yourself and then I'll send you the money. And I was like, okay. And so I went to Costco, but they weren't on sale here. They're on sale now though. I think they're $36 on sale right now. And they're normally like $42 for the box, but it has like 72 pods. So I bought that flavor. And then I also got the brown sugar cinnamon flavor from Sam's. And I think I paid $30 for that box, but it has less pods. My mom is very sweet. My mom and I have had our difficulties in my life throughout my life, right? But the thing that I could really appreciate about my mom is she realizes that she was not the best mom to us growing up. She realizes that things outside of her control didn't allow her. I don't know how many of you watched my video on the reason why I have PTSD and stuff, and why I think I have a lot of my mental disorders. I think they mostly all stem from that experience. But anyways, so I don't know how many of you guys watched that. I don't want to say anything too much if you haven't seen, not because I want you to go watch the video, please don't misunderstand me, because it's a horrible thing that happened. And I don't want to talk about it for those of you who chose not to watch it for that reason. But after that happened, it changed her, obviously, right? And it took her a long, long time to realize that she let it affect the way that she mothered us and the way that she was or was not there for us. And she does not shy away from talking about it. And a lot of parents will not talk about it. They are just like, I did the best I could and leave it there, right? And my mom was like, I was a rat fink. And I am sorry for how I treated you. I'm sorry for what I let you go through. I'm sorry for what I put you through. And if I could go back and change it, I would, but I can't. I can only be a better mom from this point forward. And I will do what I can to be a better mom from this point forward. And she genuinely is a completely different mother to my little brother than she was to us. And I'm so happy for that, because he deserves, any child, I don't care who you are, I don't care if you're related to me or not, any child deserves to have the best childhood that they possibly can. And you get that from a good parent. And she does the best that she can. And she did the best she can then too, but she doesn't shy away from saying, I'm sorry, and tries to make changes to the way she is now, even though as an adult, you don't need your mother the way that you did as a child. Don't get me wrong, you will always need your mother, but you don't need them in the way that you did as a child. And I hope that that makes sense, because I'm not sure if it does, but it's just, yeah, I don't know. I hope that it is making sense to you guys, what I'm saying, but You know, I really respect her for that. And the other thing that my mom always taught me, and this is what whenever I talk to anybody who is dealing with, you know, a separation or the other parent is a rat fink too, the first thing that I tell them is, you know, the number one thing that I actually like completely respect my mother for doing while we were growing up was she made it a policy that she would never speak poorly of my father, no matter what he did or didn't do. What she would tell us is no matter what he did or didn't do, he loved you guys. He didn't leave you. He left me. He did the best that he could, but you know, it is what it is. My mom never let anybody speak poorly of my father, even us. If we said something bad about him in front of her, she would tell us that is not okay. You do not speak poorly of him. If it wasn't for him, you wouldn't be here. Don't get me wrong. She wasn't making excuses for the things that he did. She just refused to allow anybody to poison our relationship. You know what I mean? Like, she's like, he's your dad. And no matter what happens, she never stood in the way of us trying to have a connection with him. He did on his own. He severed those relationships. He didn't want to have anything to do with us. And she was like, always made sure we knew that he did not leave her. I mean, he did not leave us. He left her. He wasn't happy in his marriage with her. And that's why he left. I mean, come on, let's get real. If you know the story, you know darn well my dad didn't leave anybody. My dad went to prison for what he did. And my dad tried to make sure she left us. But oh no, Jerlene, it's not triggering. It just triggered that story, you know, like I'm very, very, very happy for the relationship that I have with my mom now. But the relationship that I had with her before now is a very different one. And I also did really bad things. I was also a brat. I was not an ideal child, period. But I did the best that I could with, you know, the coping skills that I had. Yes, I have a Keurig. It makes lattes as well. Ooh, Jen. Mine doesn't make lattes. Mine makes hot coffee, but my mom got me a version that it makes iced coffees too, because she knows that I love iced coffees. And it even came with this cup. And I love this cup for my iced coffees because it's the perfect size, right? It's such a great size. What I don't love is that it like, look, it bleeds. Like you can see the condensation coming. I don't know. Well, I wiped it all off, but that I don't like. But other than that, I love this cup for that machine. But the reason I'm telling you, the reason I asked you if you have a Keurig is because that flavor, the Starbucks brown sugar cinnamon flavor, girl, it is so flippin' good. Let me see. Starbucks. Dang it, I can't even spell. Starbucks brown sugar cinnamon. Stop it. Brown sugar cinnamon K-Cups. Oh, look, they have a little one at Target. Come on. I know you can do it. Come on. Oh, little tiny picture. The heck? That didn't do me no good. This one right here. The K-Cups. Oh, girl. Good morning, Harji. If you have a Sam's, I don't know if there are Sam's Clubs in Boston, but if you have a Sam's Club, I've never seen it at Costco. A friend of mine lives near a BJ's warehouse, and they don't have them there either. I've only seen them at Sam's. They have the bigger box. I think it's 60 pods, and it's like $27 or $30 or something, but it's worth every penny because they're flippin' delicious. Oh gosh, they're so good. So Miss Hardy, I don't know if you know, I know you're in Mansfield, right? I should have asked, it's Mansfield, Texas, right? Because if you're not in Mansfield, Texas, it's not going to work. But sometime in May, me and Debbie are working on it because Mansfield, Texas, perfect. So Miss Harji, we are planning to do a meetup, like a get together. We're going to go have lunch And here in Fort Worth at the Trinity River by the Fort Worth Zoo, because the other person that we are going with, from what she's said, she's doing the research on it. I don't know what we're doing. I don't know where we're going outside of that, because she needs certain accessibility because of her wheelchair, which works for me. I don't have to do any research. So good. Cool. And so we are going to do that in the month of May. Her birthday is in May, so it just so happened to be perfect. Because I'm going to do a 50 state tour to meet all of you guys, as many as I can anyhow. And I figured I might as well start where I'm at. And I knew Debbie was local, and you're kind of local. You're like 15, 20 minutes away from me. But if you're interested, darn it, you don't have a Sam's. But Harji, if you're interested, sometime in May, we are going to go to lunch and at the very least go for a nice little walk at the Trinity River by the Fort Worth Zoo. I don't have much more information because, again, she's working on figuring out the accessibility issues. So it'll be a weekend in May, but I don't know when. So we will absolutely get together with that. Oh, man, I don't like that you don't have a Sam's. But if you know somebody who has a Sam's, I told my mom that I would go buy her a box if she wanted it, because there's no Sam's out there either. And she was like, no, because if you get it for me and I end up liking it, I'm going to be mad, because then I can't get more because it's a limited edition flavor and they may not keep it around. So I was like, yeah, good point. Because I'm absolutely in love with it, and I'm pissed off that here in the DFW, there's only, I mean, Harji, you might understand my frustration with this, but I live by Crawley Burleson, right? And so the Sam's on Bryan Irving, the Sam's in Burleson, which are my two closest Sam's, they are sold out. The only two local ones that have it, one of them is in Keller and the other one is, I think, in Plano. And I'm like, dang, that's far. That's far. Oh, man, do I want to go that far just for coffee? I might, though, because I might. I mean, I've gone further for less, so why not? You never know. But yeah, so Miss Harji, I think we talked about this. I think I remember. You're affected by the new Caremark decision? I just want to verify. I do have some links that I wanted to talk about it if any of you guys were affected, but so far none of you guys have been affected by it. But if you have been, I have a link to that I found yesterday while I was doing all kinds of searches. Let me open it. So I found the Caremarks. This is no, I have Express Scripts. Okay, perfect. But they have a formulary exemption prior authorization request. Hey, Miss Jo, and hey, did you get my package yet? I forgot to let you know that I sent it out on Monday. Today's Saturday, so hopefully you'll be getting it soon if you haven't already. Miss Joanna, are you affected by the Caremark decision? Not yet. It took Sandra almost 2 weeks to get hers. I don't know why, though. So hopefully that won't be the case with you. She says out there in Minnesota, it takes forever to get anything. So don't know. Hopefully out there where you're at doesn't take that long. But if you don't have it by the end of next week, send me an email and I'll send a new one out. But I'm super excited to start my 50 state tour with you guys here in Texas, in the DFW. So I don't think any of you, with the exception of Miss Harji, are in the DFW. But we are going to do that. And then sometime, I think in summer, Dee Dee's going to be in Dallas, I think. No, my clinic dispenses the meds. Oh, you do a compound. Okay. Dee Dee's going to be in Dallas, but we are going to do a meetup in Houston because there's a crap ton of people in Houston. And Dee Dee's also going to be in Houston, and Alonda's in Houston. And I'm going to go to Houston. It's not that, I mean, yeah, it's 4 hours, not that far, you know? So I mean, it sounds like it's far, right? 4 hours sounds really far. But okay, you guys, back to my container. What do you guys, and I don't know why this is the one I wanted to use, but I need something small, but it cannot be this small because all the pennies do not fit. And we have the 200 pennies with a huge mound over top, and we need to add 150 more pennies. So, I mean, they won't all be in there though. 200 pennies are going to be out. So maybe this will work. Huh. Maybe this will work because it doesn't have to have all 350 pennies in here. Duh, come on, Delilah, get with it. I didn't think about that. Because if you guys don't know, I went and got my pennies. There's $4 of pennies, which are very, very heavy. And I mean, this isn't all of them because there's $1.50 over here, but and that is exactly how I dropped this jar last time. All of the money went everywhere. There's even pennies underneath that shelf behind me, and I don't want to move it because it's it's a Target $40 shelf. It's gonna break. Oh, you're on actual Mounjaro. Okay, what's up?
You're live?
Yeah, I'm live.
How much longer?
Like another 40 minutes.
40 more minutes.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
What's up?
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna start getting ready.
You're gonna get ready? Okay.
Take your time.
Okay. We are gonna head to the DFW. I know I get confusing, right? So I live in what's known as the DFW, which is the Dallas-Fort Worth area. But DFW is the name of the actual airport, the Dallas-Fort Worth Airport, Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport. That's where my brother's at right now. So we got to head over to DFW to go pick him up and do his laundry and stuff with him. So you do Mounjaro through the Native Tribal Clinic. Okay. I wonder why that is, that they don't just give you. So you have to go every week to get your, wait a minute. Do they just give you the medication? Like they act as the pharmacy, or do you have to go every week to go get your injection? That's annoying. And I know people who do compound at like med spas and stuff, and they have to go in every week and get their injection. And I'm like, I already have a hard enough time going to see my doctor every single month because the office policy is until you hit 15 and have been stable on it for at least, is it 30 days or 60 days? Then you have to go in every single month. A 1 month supply. Okay, good. So at least you only have to go once a month. And I have to go in every single month to get my prescription refilled. Hey, Miss L, we were just talking about you, girl. Ooh, a shaded spot. So Miss L, well, darn it, I forgot. She left already because Miss L, we were talking about you and I shared your vlog channel again, but I forgot to share this channel. So if you guys like skincare, if you guys are into skincare for sensitive skin, Al, you can explain your channel better if you want. But if you are into more natural skin, I mean, she's not concocting it herself, but she does, she has 2 channels. One channel is about, it's called Elle Naturally, right? So she tries to do reviews and do like product finds and stuff of products that have a lot less garbage in them and that are good for sensitive skin. And she has naturally wavy / curly hair. So also, to deal with big hair like mine, my hair's big. And, but she has 2 channels, and the like quiet style vlog, not silent vlog. Please don't misunderstand me. It's not an ASMR channel, which I freaking hate those calls. Sounds. Yeah, you have rosacea too, just like me, Joanne, but I'm dark. You're dark. Miss L's not dark. She is a typical rosacea haver. But she does do stuff on her channel regarding rosacea, prone skin, acne prone skin, sensitive skin, like that kind of makeup, that kind of hair products, that kind of skincare. She does that on this channel that she's commenting from is the El Naturally channel. And then she has like a quieter vlog channel where it's not silent. She does speak. There is noise, but it's not like chaotic. You know, I don't know how to explain it. Why do I have these pennies in my hands, you guys? I'm over here like, why is it so heavy? I get so distracted so easily. ADHD is real, you guys, like for real. Like my brain is like mush. It's mushy. Mushy brain. I'm so weird sometimes. But yeah, so we have to go to the DFW in a little while to go pick up my brother. But so Miss L, we had somebody else here a minute ago who is at the spa, lucky girl. But she's also in Connecticut. Are you doing the pennies in the jar? Yes, I am going to do the pennies in the jar. I'm not doing it here because it's too much noise, and I don't want to risk dropping my camera. I will actually send you a picture of what this setup looks like right now. It's funny, and I don't want to risk, like, it takes up my whole desk, so I don't want to risk dropping it. But Elle, if you want to share your normal channel here, go ahead and do that. Otherwise, I will do it for you. And if you guys are interested in that, please go ahead and check out her channel. Again, she has two. One is the vlog channel that you can find the link for up higher, but I also have a community post on it, which I absolutely love it. What's considered normal? What do you mean normal? Oh, skin? I mean, I don't know how to say this any more nicely, but Caucasian skin. Caucasian skin. You have Caucasian normal. When I think of rosacea, I don't think of brown skin. Is that what you mean? Or do you mean the channel normal? I mean her I'm such a dork. I said a normal channel. I don't know. I think I meant to say her bigger channel. Her regular channel. I don't know why I said normal. Girl. I don't know. I have no idea. Oh well. Look, before I got diagnosed with rosacea, I didn't know that brown people could get rosacea, and that's just the truth. I thought it was only white people. I thought only white people got rosacea. I didn't know. Well, why would I know? The only commercials I had ever seen on TV were, what was I even seeing that? I remember, like, when I was young, when I was a teenager. Come on, focus. There we go. Oh, okay, no. You want to change your mind. There we go. So when I was a teenager, we used to see commercials for rosacea. That was like my introduction to rosacea. And I had never, ever, in those commercials, they don't show brown people. Me too, but my mom had rosacea too. Yeah, my mom has rosacea too, and she doesn't know it. We didn't know it when she got pregnant with my youngest brother, which is actually around the age that I started getting rosacea. She was 35 when, was she 34 or 35? She was 34, I think, when she got pregnant with him. And then she was 35 when she had him. Every time she would eat anything spicy or anything with tomato, I think. But I know for sure anytime she ate chile, which was every single meal, after she got pregnant, her face would swell and get red, like if she got slapped in the face, and her cheeks would be swollen and red. And for the rest of the day, they would just be like that, like really, really just out of nowhere, like weird splotchy reds. And then it never went away. The weird thing is I am literally pink. I swear I think it's rosacea. It might be. Because I've read that the longer you go without treating your rosacea, if you get the flushing, if you have type 1, the longer you go without treating it, the more likely you are to have the blood vessels never go back to normal, right? They will stay, like here you can see I'm pink right now, right here. but we're just a little bit right here, but not much anywhere else. And if you feel my face, it's really hot. Yeah, I have acne too. Well, do you have the rosacea too? Because there's four different or three different types of rosacea. One of them is rosacea 1, which is strictly the flushing. The other one is 2, which is the little pustules, right? Like they look like acne, but they're actually not acne. They're it's called rosacea acne. They're pustules. So it may not be a separate kind of acne. It may just be from the rosacea, which I didn't know. I have that one too. I have 2 types of rosacea. And then I know that the other one, there is 4. So there's the one where it can cause disfigurement, and I forgot what that one's called. But it tends to happen to men more than it does to anybody else, which will like cause that like big nose, like it becomes a big nose where it's big red swollen stuff. And then it can happen on your cheeks too, but it's mostly affects the nose. And then there's ocular rosacea, where your rosacea can affect your eyes and your vision, which I didn't know can affect your vision. But I didn't get diagnosed with rosacea until I was in my 30s. I don't think that I ever had a flare up prior to that, but I'm really not sure. Broken capillaries too. Yes. And that can also be from untreated rosacea for long periods of time. I didn't know that. I'm really new to rosacea. Yeah, it's been a few years now, but I didn't know. Like when I went to the dermatologist, they told me you have rosacea, and I was like, "What? I do." Brown people can't get that. I really didn't know, and I'm brown as they come, right? Like I'm brown. I'm actually a lot lighter than I used to be because I don't hardly go outside no more because I work at home. I don't have any reason to go outside really. But I was like, nah, brown people can't get that. She was like, you're rosacea. And so then we started treating it with oral medication. So I got put on spirulactin, and I got put on, I don't remember what the other one is called, but it starts with a D. So they're 2 like antibiotics that you take for it. And that's all that I was given. And then my insurance changed and I moved, and I just never followed up. Right. So now that I'm actively caring about my overall health, where I'm working on my physical health, my spiritual health, my mental health, I figured I would also start working on my skin. And so, and plus I was losing all my hair and I was sad. And I wanted to see a dermatologist to get that fixed. So we addressed my rosacea again, and I'm still on the spirulactin, but now I also have the tretinoin for the hormonal acne, but it doesn't help with everybody. Some people can make it worse, but for some people, the tretinoin is helpful in the treatment of rosacea. The metronidazole gel, so the Metro gel, the ivermectin cream, which for me is the brand name Zulantra or Sulantra, and then the brand name is called Phoenicia, but the generic is azelaic acid, and I'm on 15%. So I'm on 4 different medicated creams for it, and then I am on the oral pill for my acne rosacea. But and it's helped a lot. Like I don't know if you guys remember because I don't get my period anymore. So, but even though I don't get my period, I still go through the hormonal changes. So I do still get like some occasional, like these are just like scars, but I don't have, right. Oh, look I have a pimple scar from like last week. And then I have one growing right there. But other than that, I don't have anything else right now other than the swelling from the rosacea. But, and I rarely get it on my forehead. I do sometimes, and I have many times, but it's rare that I get it on my forehead. And I really don't get them on my nose. And did you know, I didn't know this, that if you have rosacea, you will not get blackheads on your face. I didn't know that. And I rarely ever get them on I get them on my body, but I think I've had maybe I can count 5 blackheads in my entire life on my face. And that's it. Like one of the one of the things of rosacea is you just don't get blackheads. Well, wherever your rosacea becomes active, you don't get it. So like mine is like right here. So I guess technically I could get it here on either side. I do not get it right here at all, but most people do not get it right here. I don't get it around my eye sockets, but I can get it in my forehead, here, my nose, and here, but I don't get blackheads in any of the places that the rosacea is. I get them on my nose, but mostly my nose has congestion. You actually might not be getting blackheads on your nose. Like this, all these black things, they're not blackheads. They're I forgot what it's called. Filament? I'm pretty sure it's called filament. They're not blackheads though. So I don't know. Like, I don't know if you guys could see, but I have like a bunch of little black spots all over my nose, which I always thought were blackheads. I always, my whole life, thought they were blackheads. They're not. I just learned that. They are, I want to say it's called filament. I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure it is called filament. But they're not blackheads. At least not what I have. I don't know if what you have is the same as what I have, but it is highly unlikely that they are blackheads for you, because if you get rosacea on your nose, then you don't get blackheads on your nose. There's just something about the blackheads that don't, there's just something about rosacea that doesn't allow you to get the blackhead comedones the way that normal skin does. I want to say that's what it is. I want to say. Okay, so Elle, you've seen the picture. So you still haven't dropped your channel, so I will do that for you. But because of the way that my desk is set up, I do not want to risk dropping the camera, which is why I'm not doing the pennies right now. And congratulations, Elle. I see that you have now surpassed 2,000 subscribers. Good for you. Congratulations, my friend. Let's do that here. So if you guys are interested in you can, because I have it set up so that you can. Although, things sometimes don't always work the way that they're supposed to, but see, like you can go and click on that link. At least I can click on my own link. So that's Elle's channel. Well, that's Elle's main channel. I dropped the link to her other channel earlier. When you set up your comments, I don't know if you know this, but you can set it up to block links from being posted in your comments. But you could set it up to allow them. And I've set it up to allow them because I get so irritated when people post links in the comments and you can't click on it. Not that I want to be clicking on everybody's link, because who knows what they're linking you to. But if it's somebody, like you, that I'm asking you to drop it and you can't do it, that would be annoying. So that's why I do it. But if one day I might need to turn it off. I don't know. But I don't have to turn it off now. Last week's vid was clearing congestion, especially on the nose. I need it. Look, Joanne. Joanne, look, it's there for you. There you go. We do need to remember that there is differences, though, in like skincare for different ages. Different, if you were a young child, you shouldn't be doing the same thing that an adult grown person does for their skincare. So age differences, sex differences also makes a difference. Like, I shouldn't be telling men that what works for me as a woman for my hormonal breakouts, which I don't even think men get hormonal breakouts. I don't know. They might, because they have hormones too, but I don't think I don't believe that they have the fluctuations that we do that cause that kind of breakouts. I always want to call them outbreaks, breakouts, whatever. To me, it feels like an epidemic. So might as well call it an outbreak, right? But yeah. Oh, Miss Dr. Wolf Dimples. I don't know if you're still here, amiga, but if you are, you asked me to do a review on the Naked Sundays. I absolutely positively love it. Girl, this is the Cabana Clear. This is the only water gel serum on the market for sunscreens, but this is 50 SPF. I love it. And the thing that I love about it is it has not broken me out. I have incredibly, incredibly sensitive skin. Everything breaks me out. You guys know that I can't even put perfume directly onto my body anymore because it breaks me out and it triggers rosacea now. And I have to be very, very careful with what it is that I'm using for hair products, because a lot of different fragrances and stuff in my hair, because it touches your face. It's in my face. And it will break me out too. But this has not, and I was very afraid of it. I was very, very afraid to try it. But I said, you know what? I need something because of all the new skincare that I'm doing with the vitamin C, with the active vitamin C and the tretinoin and the azelaic acid. They make you, well, tretinoin doesn't have the same effect that the others do because they do make you more sensitive to the sun. And tretinoin makes you, it's a similar thing that it causes, but it doesn't actually make you more photosensitive. But it is highly recommended that you use sunscreen daily when you are using tretinoin, even though you don't use it at night. In the day. If you're using it at night, you should still be using sunscreen in the day. And there are sunscreen. This sunscreen does not smell like a sunscreen at all, which is one thing. I think that fragrance, it's kind of like fragrance free. Like it doesn't smell like anything, this one. But the spray version, which I don't have in here, the spray one that I have, because I have this one and I have the hydration, whatever spray, but which is also an SPF, which is really cool. It smells freaking amazing. And that one scared me the most because of the smell. I thought, oh no, that fragrance is going to trigger me. Has not triggered me at all. I haven't even put my sunscreen on yet today. And I'm already getting some rosacea-ness. And I don't know what this is. I don't know if it's because all the lights. I have no idea. But I don't know if it's the coffee. I don't know. I don't know what's causing it. But whatever is causing it, it doesn't hurt. So it's all that matters. The before I started like the triple cream for the rosacea, you guys know, because I would complain, it would hurt most of the time. I would say 75% of the time that I would get a rosacea flare up, it hurt because of how swollen and tight it would get. It would, and plus how hot it would get, it would hurt. But since I started, I would say maybe 3 weeks into starting, it no longer hurts. It is a rare occasion. Now I would say maybe 10% of the time it'll hurt, maybe even not even that much, maybe like 5% really of the time that I get a breakout. A rosacea flare up, it'll hurt. Hey, Miss Alonda, we were just talking about you too. So Elle, you need to know that I'm going to come find you. I said this earlier. I don't want you to take it as a threat, but I don't care if you do. I'm going to come find you. I am coming to you. We're going to do something and you better figure it out. Yes, Miss Alonda, it is all good always. If you guys don't know, I adore Miss Alonda. She's just absolutely, oh, look at it. There's my mochi tumbler. I don't want Miss Alonda to take this as a threat either, but take it as you will. I've been saying this to Mia. Look, take it as a promise, take it as a threat. I don't care. I'm going to find you. Me and Mia have a bet. A deal. We have a deal. Once we are 100 pounds down from where we are now, she wanted to hit 100 pounds down. So when she's 200 pounds down, and for me, I'm 200 pounds down. So when I hit 300 pounds down, I'm going to go to her. I'm going to find her. I'm going to find you, and we're going to go to a pole dancing class. But Miss Alonda, I was talking about how I'm doing my 50-state tour, and I am starting here in the DFW in this month. Actually, we're already in May. So in May, Miss Debbie, not Debbie Garcia, but the other Debbie, me and Miss Debbie, and now Miss Harji are going to be meeting up by the Fort Worth Zoo sometime this month, and we are going to wear that sunscreen and share, please. Yes, wear your sunscreen. Oh, I also, when I bought this one, this is the Naked Sundays. When I bought this one, I bought a hydrating SPF spray, like to top off. And then I bought, it's the best way I can describe it is like a roll-on deodorant, right? No, not a roll-on, because the roll-on is the little ball, right? But like a regular, like a regular gel deodorant, where it's a stick like that of sunscreen, because David works outside. And David is prone to something called triversicolor, which basically is like a yeast infection on the skin, right? Like it's little yeasts that cause hyperpigmentation, or I guess hypopigmentation, when you get a lot of sun exposure. So he'll get like white spots. So wherever it is not being affected will turn his normal brown color, and whatever is being affected stays white. So he'll get like what looks like cheetah spots all over his whatever was overly sun exposed, right? So he works outside, and we are coming up where the sun is going to be out there all the flipping time. So I have to always be actively behind him. Did you put your sunscreen on? Did you put your sunscreen on? And on top of that, I have bought him like, for lack of better words, like a do-rag, right? So it has like the thing on the top of the head, and then it has like in the back, but it doesn't have like the ties or anything. And the reason it's like that is so that it covers the back of your neck and head. And then we call them his dog ears or his ninja ears, because that's what they look like when they flap. And so I bought him like an array of those, and I make him wear them when he's outside working, because otherwise he'll come in looking like a leopard, and there isn't anything we could do about it. So the deodorant stick thing, he actually will wear that as a sunblock, because he does not, no matter what I tell him, he does not wear sunscreen regularly. And I'm like, bro, you got to do something. But I am coming to Houston for you, Miss Alonda. We are going to do our 50-state tour. We are starting here in Texas, and probably not in the summer because gross. And I said, Dee Dee said she's going to be, well, I think she said she was going to be there in the summer. But Dee Dee said she's going to Houston, and you're in Houston, and I forgot who else is in Houston. And so we are going to do that. Otherwise, aren't your daughters coming to SMU? You'll be local, and well, kind of local. You'll Dallas, Fort Worth, same thing. And but I'm gonna find you, girl. Sometimes I swear it sounds like I'm hunting you down. Not you, but you guys. It sounds like I'm hunting you down, and it always that's what made me start saying, you take it as a threat if you want. Dee Dee will be here in July or August. I can't remember which one she mentioned. Yeah, I don't remember either. And I said, because, well, she's also going to be here in Dallas. She's going to go to Houston and then Dallas. And I thought, well, I'm going to find you guys. I'm going to come and break up your party, insert myself into your party. Summer drive through the Midwest and South have been the hottest drives ever. I can imagine. Yeah, it's so weird, because we've been having these storms where it's thunder and lightning and raining and freaking gross humidity, which Houston probably almost always humid because you guys are so close to the ocean. But here in the DFW, it's not really that humid for the most part, right? But it's been so humid because of the weather, and it's so gross. And then suddenly, like right now, the sun's out, so who knows what the temperature is right now. I don't even know what the high is supposed to be today, but there have been days where it's suddenly like 90 something degrees. It's gross. Oh, right now it's only 66. It's awesome. But what's the humidity? %53 humidity. Barf. Where I come from, we get 100% humidity. We actually even go above 100%. Sometimes it's like 115%, which I don't even know how you can go above 100%. Isn't 100% the highest it can go, but it goes higher. I don't know why humidity gets graded above 100%, but it's always humid there. So when it's like 70 degrees, you feel like you're dying, like for real, like it's terrible. And here people are like, that's not hot. I was like, go there. It's hot. Because I've lived in both places. I've been here for 7 years now. Yes, 114 degrees is hot, but it's dry. It doesn't feel the same. But where you're at, also humid. So for you, it's probably not hot at all to be in 70 degrees with 110% humidity. But it's nasty. No matter what, I don't care. I don't care who you are. It's gross. Like you could be barely freshly showered, go outside, and you come back and you feel sticky. It's gross. It's nasty. Arizona is a hot oven. Arizona is hot and disgusting too, but they're not humid. Well, maybe I don't know. Do they get humidity because of the lakes? I don't know. I don't think you do. Who knows? Maybe you do. But I know you get humidity with the ocean. That I do know, and it's disgusting, and I hate it. Yeah, Joanne, you're in Arizona somewhere. I forgot where, but do you guys get humidity because of the lakes? Because you guys are landlocked. Well, I don't know. I know there's a lake somewhere in there, isn't there? maybe I'm imagining that there's a lake there. No humidity in Arizona, definitely humidity in Houston. Yes, I know that there's humidity in Houston 100% because it's nasty. It's super gross. I hate it. And I mean, I hate Houston too, but I hate humidity. I hate big cities. I don't know why the heck I live in one, but I hate big cities. Humidity here with all the thick forest. Oh, I can imagine. But does it get hot there? Because I imagine that, yeah, you guys get snow during the winter, really bad snow, but do you guys get really hot? Like, I never even thought about that. I don't know. Gross. It gets hot there. What's the hottest it gets there? Does it get like in the triple digits or does it get like high double digits? I don't know. Because I know in New York it gets flipping hot because it's humid and it gets really hot. And then in the winter it gets really cold and really rainy. And are any of you guys in New York? I don't think so. I think every single one of you, I know where you're at, more or less. But if any of you are in New York, I'm going to New York in the summer to visit my brother, but I don't want to because it's hot. Upper 90s and 80 and 100% humidity in June, August. Yeah, that's gross. That's gross. That is hot and nasty. But you guys live in a beautiful place. I mean, I would exchange living in this monstrosity for living in your beautiful area. But I don't think I can afford to buy a house there. Who knows? Who knows what this house will be worth when I'm ready to sell it? And I still don't know if I'm going to sell my house or just rent it. My brother says that I should just sell it because renting is a headache. But am I ever going to get a 2.65 APR again? I don't know. I don't know where the weather is nice, mostly California. Well, where I'm from in California, it's nice most of the time. Right now it's ugly. It's been like raining and cold, but for the most part, during normal years, it is usually in the 60s, like mid 60s to like mid 70s, pretty much year round. Like when it gets like cold, like when everybody's complaining it's cold, it's in the like high 50s. But it does freeze overnight during the winter. It'll get 20 degrees. It'll get like 15, 20 degrees. And I know because I used to work in the middle of the night and it would be freezing. I would go outside and there'd be like frozen windshields. Yes, I live near a river and farming community. Do you live like where they have a lot of like the farm workers migrating there for like the summer work, which I don't know why where I'm from, they do year round agriculture there. So, but for some reason they migrate between Salinas and somewhere in Arizona. I want to say it's Yuma though, but I'm not sure because I've never done it. But they do a lot of agricultural work in Arizona. Is it during the summer? I don't know. Maybe it's not because maybe it's too hot. No, Joanne's in Arizona. But yeah, so I am going to find you guys. Like it or not. We're going to have fun. I don't know what we're going to do, but we're going to have fun. It's going to be fun. And if it's not fun, you better pretend it was fun. You better tell everybody it was fun, even if it was not. I don't know what's gotten into me, you guys. I'm so weird. Sometimes I drive myself bananas with how weird I am. But did you guys see? I'm so grossed out. And I had a video all queued up and everything. And I know I talked about that in the video. Like, there was really, like, David and I did a walking video and I had it set for Friday. But I had to I had to do my opinions on this Janelle girl and what she did. And it was a huge, disgusting disaster. And it makes me so mad. And honestly, had she just been honest from the beginning, she would have had so much more support. I mean, how many of us are on GLP-1s? There would have been like, her audience would have widened so greatly because there's so freaking many of us. There would have been people like, oh, you too? Oh, and you're doing this. And you know what I mean? Like this community is just so amazing. I mean, I think Elle's the only one who's not on a GLP-1 here. And like, this community is just what happened. Oh, Dr. Wolf Dimples. This girl. So this girl, she's like a registered nurse. I don't know where she's at. Wherever she's at here in the US, right? And she's a registered nurse, and she's been on this like health journey for like years, right? And in like the COVID era, she was on TikTok, and she's getting all kinds of money being on TikTok. And then she started selling a plan, right? And she had lost like, I don't know, like 20 pounds or something, right? And she is selling her whole stick is, lifestyle change, mindset change, and like whole food eating, right? Like that's what she talks about. That's what she sells. She was selling a $200 macro plan. Why would you even need to buy a macro plan? I mean, if you really want to learn, I mean, I'm ridiculously ignorant when it comes to like how to apply macros to your diet. But even I know that I can find the information online if I really wanted to, which I don't. But if I really wanted to, I could. And so to me, it doesn't make any sense that somebody would pay that. But people are paying her $200 a pop, and lots of them were sold. And she's touting this like natural lifestyle that caused all of her weight loss. And turns out, for at the very least, the last year, where she suddenly went from, I think she lost an additional 15 pounds or maybe 25 pounds on the last portion of her journey, right? And people were accusing her. They were asking her like, oh, are you on Ozempic? Are you on Ozempic? And she's like, no. Like, she would deny it all the time. And suddenly she couldn't deny it anymore. And okay, her biggest reach is on TikTok. She has like 5.5 million subscribers, right? On TikTok, she goes over there, she shows this comment where somebody's asking her, she's using Ozempic. And she goes, well, this is really complicated. She shows it. She doesn't read it. She just shows it. And she goes, this is really complicated. So I made a video over on my YouTube channel. And if you want to understand, and the reason why I posted it on YouTube is because it's too long for TikTok. The video was 5.5 minutes long. You can upload a 60-minute long video on TikTok. She did it on purpose because she didn't want people on TikTok to know the truth. So she posted this video on YouTube talking about how, yes, she has been on a GLP-1. According to her, she's microdosing, but I know a lot of people have a misconception of what microdosing really is. Microdosing technically is when you use less than the starting dose. For Ozempic, that is, I think, like half a milliliter or whatever, and or milligrams. And then for Mounjaro and Zepbound, it's 2.5 milligrams. So using less than that for your weekly dose is considered microdosing. If you split your doses and you're like on a weird custom dose of like 3 milligrams, then you are not microdosing. You are instead custom dosing, but not the point. Point is, she says she's microdosing. And she said, I couldn't talk about it sooner because my mental health couldn't handle it. Then you shouldn't have been selling things. You shouldn't have been selling people this lie, telling them that they too can do like you if they only did everything that you were selling, yet you left out your biggest tool. Like, it's so gross to me. Like, it made me sick when I heard about it. The library has the books on how to make the plan for free. See what I mean? Everywhere. You can go into chat GPT and ask them. Okay, chat GPT. Let's start a new quest. Can you write me a macro specific plan for a 43-year-old female, 5'2.5" and 280 pounds. Thank you. Also, can you include a meal plan that follows that macro guideline? Thank you. Let's see how quickly that takes. Oh, look. By the time I flipped it around for you. Fat loss with muscle prevention is the goal. Activity level, lightly active. Okay, so ChatGPT knows a lot of things about me because I asked them all kinds of things. So they already know that I have the back problems and stuff and I can't do regular exercises like normal people, right? So estimated calorie target is between 18 and 1900 calories, moderate deficit for fat loss without undereating. Your macronutrient goal per day is protein 130 to 150 milligrams, which is 29 to 32%. Carbs is 120 to 140 grams, 26 to 30%. Fats are 60 to 70 grams, 35 to 38%. This macro split supports fat loss, muscle prevention, and blood sugar control because it also knows that I'm a type 2 diabetic with insulin-resistant PCOS. And then it goes into a plan, a meal plan, you guys. You saw how freaking quick that was. You don't need to spend $200 for this information. You could come out here and find it yourself very easily. And I never even thought, wish I would have thought about that ChatGPT thing when I made the video, but you know, whatever. You're 50 miles south of Flagstaff. Joanne, David and I want to move to Flagstaff so bad. People like this make content creators all look like liars. It's so unfair. This is very true, Elle, which is why I'm so disgusted by it, which is why I made the video. And I had to move my Friday video to Monday and it disgusted me. It like really, truly like turns my stomach even thinking about how just gross it is. And now, do I think we all make mistakes? Yes. Do I think that any just random Joe needs to be telling everybody, going around with, you know, Mounjaro pins stuck in their hair? Like, you know, like you don't need to like post it. You don't need to talk about it. You don't need to like, you know, scream it from the rooftops if you don't want to. But if you are selling your lifestyle, then you owe it to your audience to be honest with them. You owe that to them. Otherwise, don't sell it. If I was a content creator who only made stuff about coloring, it would be none of your damn business what I do or don't do outside of coloring. Even if you noticed the weight loss, right? Like if I never talked about my life, if I never talked about my health, if I wasn't doing any of that, wouldn't be your business. But that's what I do. I talk about my health journey. So for me to have hidden that from you I wouldn't have been able to do it, to be honest with you. And you guys know that I was on a journey for 2 years, 3 years before I ever even was introduced to Mounjaro, just, you know, almost a year ago. But the day that I found out about it, I came over here and told you. And I don't even sell anything. The area is called the Verde Valley. My town is called Camp Verde, very rural. Walmart is about 20 miles away from Walmart. I'm like 500 feet away from a Walmart. I'm not that close, but I might as well be. Wow. That's far. I mean, I thought Walmarts were everywhere. I thought there was a Walmart in the middle of Timbuktu. I need to go watch your video. Yes, go watch it and watch me be mad. Like, I'm so mad. Like, it really, really angers me, but I wish I would have thought about the ChatGPT thing because seriously, it is that simple. You guys just saw me do it live for you. I had never asked them to do that before. And yet here I was. And you saw it literally before I flipped over the screen to show you how quickly it was already calculating that for me. And I don't even understand the point of macros. So if I need to understand it, oops. Can you write a beginner-friendly version of an introduction to macros, especially for somebody who really knows nothing about nutrition? Dang it, it didn't hear me. Okay, hold on. Let's clear it and start over. Can you write a beginner-friendly version of an introduction to macros, leaning heavily into somebody who knows absolutely nothing about nutrition, but who wants to be on a weight loss journey? For some reason, it heard journey as dream. Okay, hold on. Look, there it is. It's already creating it for you. Look how freaking fast that was. What are macros? A super simple guide for beginners on a weight loss journey. Look at how quickly it did that. Look at that. Is this worth $200? Is this worth $200? No. It literally, like, it took me longer than last time because it wasn't recognizing my voice in there. Like it was just hitting record, but it wasn't translating what I was saying. Me too. I am working on truly comprehending the concept of macros. Slow mental process for me. Me too. And I do not math well. Like, to me, 1 + 1 doesn't equal 2. So I'm like, okay. Like, I'm really, I don't know. I don't grasp it. But I honestly just haven't tried to really sit there and, like, work on it. But I know that if I really wanted to, I could, even if it would take me a while to figure it out. But I mean, my brain can only handle so many things. And macro comprehension is not one of those things at this time, but it will be soon. So I don't know, but it is very, very highly, highly annoying. It's very, very frustrating. It's really just detrimental to, like, people like us who are out here being honest about everything when there are people who hide it for profit. And that's just, can't get behind that. It's gross. And, like, I don't do those kinds of videos, like, I mean, yeah, I like to watch, like, stuff like that, but I don't do those videos on purpose because I don't want the drama. I don't need the drama. But this just, I don't know. I had to make the video. What's that app called? It's ChatGPT. It's this is iOS. It's ChatGPT. There is a free version, which is what I use. And then there is a paid version, which I don't know how much it costs for paid version. I think it's like $20 a month or something. You are not going to catch me paying $20 a month for that. But there are people who do. I mean, I know of a content creator who pretty much every single thing she does runs it through ChatGPT first. So I don't know, like, I don't know. I just feel like when there's people who only use that, how much of them is really coming out? Like, how authentic are they when this is, like, like, doing all of the legwork for them? Like, I just don't get it. Hey, ChatGPT, can you create me a YouTube persona? Write about travel vlogging. I want at least 10 video ideas, complete with layout, thumbnail design ideas, and scripts. Oh, that it took the scripts. Okay. Look at how quickly. Look what it does. And it just creates this persona for you. I mean, how can you literally, like, how can you take somebody like that seriously? I mean, I don't know. Not to say that this Janelle lady was using ChatGPT. I don't know. But I'm just saying that I could have written, this macro guide in ChatGPT within seconds, and then to go and throw it out there for $200 a pop. Like, come on. Look at even the first one, $50 in a day in blank city. What can you actually do? Look at that. And it tells you, like, all of this stuff. But, like, is this your personality? Is this really you? Are you being authentic? Look at all the different things. Look, it even tells you, like, look, the script hook, look. Like, how can you be your authentic self when you're having a computer do all of the thought processes for you? I mean, it's one thing to say, hey, ChatGPT, I wrote this script. Can you translate it into an easily understandable script, yet keep my intention and my voice in there? That's one thing. But it is far another thing to be like, write it all out for. And you guys know I don't do scripts because I sound like a robot when I do. But One day I might. I'm not against them. I just, for me personally, I sound like a robot, so I don't do it. But you might not sound like a robot. You might be far more comfortable doing that than me. But you do what you got to do for you, and I'm going to do what I got to do for me. But for me, I prefer to watch real and down to earth and genuine people, which is like, Al, you don't know because you were not here, so you didn't hear my love fest on you. That's like one of the reasons, that is like the number one reason you and I have become friends, is because I really feel like I gravitate towards people with a kind heart, and watching your videos, that's what I felt you were like. I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like discernment really came into play there, and you get to know somebody when they're being themselves here. And that's how you and I really connected, was we found something in each other that just clicked. And for me, that was your heart, like your kindness. Like, you have such a heart for people that I don't know how to explain it. But that's where I connected with you. And that's why you and I have remained, in each other's spheres for so long. And like, I don't know why people would not want to just be themselves. And like, that's why I connect with Alonda so much. You can feel the just the kindness that she like radiates. Like, I don't know. I can't explain it. I mean, not all of you guys are content creators. I know Joanne is. But it's hard to come out here and be vulnerable. And it's hard to come out here and talk about things that affect you and hurt you and make you happy, even. Like, even the things that bring us joy to share here isn't easy. You're opening yourself up to a lot of criticism, a lot of judgment, a lot of, just opinions. And it doesn't make it easy. But for me, it is worth it. For me to come out here and be myself and be vulnerable with you guys in a way that I am not able to do in my real life. It's so meaningful to me. And honestly, if it wasn't for you guys and if it wasn't for my journey here, I don't know that I would be where I am right now. I don't know that I would have been able to get off and keep off this 200 pounds. Not that I'm anywhere near a normal goal, but I really truly know for a fact I would have never been able to keep off that 120 pounds now for over a year. It has now been over an entire year that I have been able to keep that off. And that's the first time in my entire life that I've been able to do that. And I wouldn't have been able to do that had I not had this community to come to. And I think that not only are you, being disingenuous to your audience, but I think that you're really robbing yourself of an opportunity to grow and to learn from this amazing group of people that you can cultivate by being yourself. If you're just going to come out here and be just a big fat lie, what's the point? I don't come out here and tell you guys I'm rich. I don't come out here and pretend to be something that I'm not. I don't come out here and be like, I'm so proficient at this and that, and I'm a genius, and I'm a blah, 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 blah. For what? For what? I am somebody who didn't graduate high school, never even stepped foot in a regular high school class in my entire life. I got my GED when I was 16. I don't have a formal education. I don't have an higher education. I am not the brightest bulb in the light bulb store. I couldn't even come up with that analogy properly, but I'm not a stupid person. And I'm street smart far more than I am book educated, but I'm also not stupid. And I know that about myself. And I am never going to come out here and be like, just because I don't have a formal education means I'm ignorant. And I am ignorant to a lot of things. I mean, a lot of us are, even having higher educations. But I am what I am, and I'm not what I'm not, period. That's just the way it is. But you guys will never catch me coming out here and being being a muted version of myself. Agreed, I would have stopped my journey in March because of my stall, just from my past habits. However, you were all so encouraging, and a place that give up thought in a box and locked it. Yes, and congratulations. Because for reals, being in the middle, it's hard. It's so hard to be stuck right here. Like, you've already gotten halfway through your journey, and now it's just boring. It's boring. Now what? And it's not coming off as fast, and you feel stuck. You feel stuck on the scale. You feel stuck in your progress. You feel stuck in your journey. You feel stuck in your head. You feel stuck with your eating. You feel stuck with your moving. You feel stuck. But coming over here every week and just getting it out there, it really helps. It helps it so much. And I'm so proud of you, Alonda, for keeping with it, because you're right. Like, if it wasn't for you guys, I would have turned back a long time ago. And I even made a video about it one day when I was dropping my brother off at the airport. And it dawned on me just how far I've mentally come, and some of the mental things that I've gotten through just because of this progress and this process that I've had here. Where when David was helping massage or put in that like the icy hot thing on my back when I was having the back pain before I got the patches and stuff. And he put his hand on my hip to steady me, because it was in so much pain when he was putting it on that I couldn't stay still for him. So he put his hand on my hip to hold me like still so that I wouldn't keep moving. And of course, he's putting it on my lower back, so my underwear are down. So he's holding my bare skin. And after he was done and he commented about how much weight I've lost and how skinny you are, that would have sent me into a spiral in the past. And instead I said, well, that's the point. The point is to lose the weight. That's what I'm doing all of this. And I would have never been able to even process that in that way before. I would have froze up, and I would have literally walked straight to the kitchen and started eating, because I couldn't deal with that in the past. And I can now. And I really, really, really believe that you guys are the reason why I've been able to make it as far as I have. And if I came out here and pretended to be somebody that I'm not, and pretended that I was in a different journey than I am, I would be robbing myself of the opportunity to grow from this community. And that's, I refuse to continue to rob myself of greatness, of great things that can happen, just because I'm fearful of being judged because I have to take a medication, But I'm on like 5,000 medications. So what difference does it make if one of them happens to be Mounjaro? Take it or leave it. I really don't care anymore. And before I would have been like, no, ma'am, I no. But now I'm like, okay. And as I was driving, making that video, like, all the raw emotions that I was feeling just came flowing out. And, like, because it's all real. It's all like in the moment things that I'm dealing with. And for me to come over here and share that with you all makes a huge difference. Me. That's what my videos are. That's why I don't edit. It's the real me, but I really should update. See, Joanne, I do edit, but it's not because it's not the real me. It's because, as you guys can see here in my lives, a lot of times I go way off topic. I forget about what I'm talking about and I start changing the subject, and I'll have a lot of times where I'm just stuck in like dead space in my head and I can't get words out. So I do edit a lot. Plus, in the beginning of my journey, I was getting pneumonia a lot. And so I was constantly like coughing up all of that out of my chest. And who wants to hear a bunch of coughing? So I do edit a lot of that stuff out. ADHD is real, and we get distracted and we get sidetracked, and, we go off on tangents. And a lot of times I'll leave that in, but when I never go back to what I'm talking about, I do have to go back and, because if I don't, every video that I make will be like 3 hours long. Who's going to watch that? I'm not going to watch that. I'm not even going to watch that to edit that. Like, no. No, let's start over. So, you know, I mean, it is what it is, but I can appreciate just how beneficial it is just to be real with you all and real with myself, you know. And thank you guys for being this amazing safe place for me that, you know, I've never had in real life with, you know, real physical, tangible people in my life. And, you know, I'm 43 and it's a shame that I've never had that, but I have it now. So, and I'd be a fool to let it go. But I'm not going to lie to you. It's very difficult to continue on this journey when you're stuck. When you're stuck physically and mentally and emotionally and spiritually and, you know, all of the above. But we can do it. You can do it, Alonda. I know you can. You could do it, Joanne. Jerlene, you got this. Dr. Wolf Dimples, you got this. Al, you're not even doing this, but but you got this too. You can do it. Yay. And like, I don't know where I'm going with all this, but I just noticed I've kept you guys way too long. It's already been 2 hours and 11 minutes, and I never even imagined, and I gotta go pick up my brother. But I adore you all so very much. Thank you for, you know, spending time with me. It will never cease to amaze me just how grateful I am for the time currency you guys are willing to spend with me. And I appreciate it. So I give you your digital looks. And hope you guys have an amazing weekend. And I'll see you here on Monday with the video that should have been here on Friday. But it is now moved to Monday. And I hope you guys enjoy it because it was very frustrating, but very fun to experience. So have a great weekend, everybody. And thank you all so much for being just awesome. Awesome people. And next week, I don't know what we're going to talk about, but just so you know, you better start thinking about what we're going to do when I come visit you, because we are going to spend some time together. And, you know, maybe I'll bring some tacos. I don't know. I'll see you guys soon, okay? Bye.